spoilers.
No more of those. Put those away.
Put them away until the end.
Put them in the spoiler box.
Yeah. And then, I don't know.
We'll keep them for later. We'll save them as an after dinner.
We'll forget about them. Only to have a family rediscover them in the attic.
And say,
once we sell the house.
Jesus Christ, where did all this Nazi gold come from? This is crazy, right?
Got a tape called Confessions.
And at that exact moment, I'll start haunting the house.
Oh, that's when the haunting's triggered.
What kind of haunting? Like a poltergeist, or you possess something, or
elemental spirit? I want to be the ghost from Backdraft.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, what a good choice! Holy shit, let's talk about Backdraft. Fuck all the other movies, let's talk about...
That fire waits in the locker.
Oh my God.
That's right, yeah.
Fuck.
I think that shit's alive. Don't give me any of that bullshit that it's just a fire.
It was pretty good.
No, that's living. That's fire
that's
with
an
a
elemental.
plan.
Yeah, that's an elemental spirit.
It was hanging out, yeah.
Did you ever watch a movie called... You just reminded me of old ghost movies that no one talks about.
Okay.
Frequency?
No.
Remember a movie called Frequency? Yeah?
Nope.
It's really good.
Ian's suggestion.
Let me pitch you.
Yeah,
Frequency.
sure. Pitch it to me.
All right.
Speak it to me.
Someone has to.
So there's a cop living in... The movie's set in the 90s, so I'd say it was the 60s, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
So,
what?
The movie is set in present-day 90s.
Okay.
So we begin in the 60s.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's a cop whose wife is murdered.
Got it.
And he is so distraught by this, he dies from the stress of not being able to ever solve who killed his wife.
Okay.
His son then grows up to become a cop in present-day 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like it's kind of rural town. And the one thing that the dad and the son had in common through the 1960s and 70s was that they built ham radios together.
Okay.
And one day,
the
adult cop starts hearing his dead dad talk to him.
Wow.
And he has to, it's kind of like, I guess it's kind of time
Is the dad the murderer?
No, he helps his dad solve the crime in the past and changes his own history. With a ham radio. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's the straight face you
Yeah.
told me that plot.
Yeah. How's that for a fucking plot? Try and follow that in 2 hours.
So is this like... Oh, never mind. I was trying to make a radio joke.
Yeah. It is exactly like that. It's like a disabled gentleman.
Yeah,
playing
that's
a
the
sport.
joke.
There it is. Hey, wouldn't it have been funny if I did that thing?
Yeah. Wouldn't it have been funny if I told the joke? That's like a better version of what I say whenever I do something skill related. Or like if I play pool or I used to say when I play sports, but where I just say, man, it would have been cool if I did that if I made it in.
Yeah, it would have been, right, guys? We all agree.
That would have been cool if I scored the touchdown.
I really wish that's exactly how professional athletes talk to each other after they've they've failed the pennant or something. Like, hey guys, what if I had made that pass? Would that have been fucking crazy? Or when we win $3 million? Yeah, that would have been fucking crazy,
That would
Tom.
have been cool.
That would have been really cool. Would have been really cool.
Would have gone to Disneyland. Okay, tell people we're going to go to Disneyland, but don't go.
No, right. You need to follow up on that shit.
Yeah.
They didn't go to Disneyland.
No, they went at Six Flags.
Fuckers.
Yeah. It's better.
It is more.
How does that work? Does Disney play both sides?
No, I think it's an ad thing.
Because I know it's an ad thing, but
Right.
like when they pay the person to say I'm going to Disneyland.
I think it's like an open offer, and then whoever wins immediately, that's the contract going through.
Okay.
Like, hey, Patriots and Gun
Yeah.
Smashers, whatever, another sports team that exists. If you win and say Disneyland 4 times, we'll give you $1 billion.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Man. $1 billion for saying a word 4 times.
It could be worse. Could be like you watching a draft.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's never fun.
Maybe it's... I don't know why. I think it's like The process I have in my head is from that movie with Dwayne the Tooth Fairy future Governor California Johnson, and that Disney movie where he plays a football player, and one of the big like plot things is because he finds out he has a daughter.
This is sounding kind of
familiar. Man, I know like too much about this movie. He runs like across the Golden State Bridge after his daughter
that's right.
eats peanuts and dessert thing.
Yeah.
Apparently makes it to the hospital faster than any ambulance would have or whatever.
Because he's Dwayne the Drop.
Yeah.
The Drock. Johnson. The Drock. I'm very tired. Leave me alone. Wouldn't it have been cool if I'd said that?
Yeah,
right?
wouldn't it be cool?
Wouldn't it be cool if he was like Obi-Wan?
Anyway, so at the end of the movie, they're like, yeah, you gotta fucking say, oh, I don't know, it's like the equivalent of Joe's Crab Shack or something.
Right.
Eat there, and he's like, no, I'm gonna spend time with my daughter, and that's when you know he's changed. And like,
oh wow, okay, that's his growth.
But here's what I'm getting at. I always envisioned it that the company goes up to the players beforehand and just takes their bet on which one.
Oh, okay.
Is gonna win. So, I don't know much.
It's like a corporate pool. It's like Coca-Cola, Disney, Nintendo. Like, who thinks he's gonna make the one? I think it's you know that football player who does Papa John's?
No.
There's a football player and he does the Papa John's ads.
Okay.
And if I knew more about sports, it'd probably be funnier. But anyway, he won the Super Bowl about 2 Super Bowls ago.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was asked, what are you gonna do now that you won the Super Bowl? He was like, well, I was gonna spend some time with my family. I'm gonna celebrate. I'm gonna have a beer. I'm gonna have a Bud Light. I'm gonna have a Bud Light. And he says it twice.
Right.
And then, like 5 minutes later, as the team's like patting each other and celebrating, this is exactly what happens. One of the commissioners is like, "Yeah, we didn't have a microphone. Can you repeat? What are you gonna do after the Super Bowl?" And then he's so like, I'm sure emotional because of what's just happened. Like, language
just won the Super Bowl. Yeah.
The language is not totally there, so he's just like, you know, my family, I'm gonna be with them, gonna have a beer, Bud Light, I'm gonna have a beer, Bud Light.
It's so, like, because you're right, that is, like, the most emotional.
Oh, yeah. It's a probably really emotional moment, so, like, your brain is not totally processing. Yeah. So it's real funny to watch people try and, like, cogently slip an ad in their emotional, like, it would be like if you realize that a family member you love very much is just about to recover from a terrible illness.
I was about to, okay, go ahead. Yeah.
And you have to be, like, quoted on it, but also you need to say Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Like, at least 3 times. I'm so happy Nana's okay. We're gonna go home, we're gonna watch a Blockbuster movie.
It's as dead as his left hand.
I was gonna say, there's gotta be a thing. I mean, that seems like it could be a show if you just take people at a very emotional moments.
Very raw
specifically happiness as like a pure raw, but they have to read an ad.
I would love that so much.
Yeah.
You can't like, that would be better than any season of Scare Tactics for me. As a
watching a child get born and you have to read a freaking...
Oh my god, pulling the mother and father aside and like, now we need you to say this ad for, like, Rubio's Grill.
If you do it, your child's gonna
go
college.
Oh my god, just like holding this child's future hostage. I love this. I love it. I love it so much. Oh my god. This is and also, I mean, I think
can't wait to show my child the pleasure of Rubio's.
When he finally is off teething, we're gonna
feed him a burrito for
Rubio's.
Fish Taco Tuesdays.
And then they have to of course they have to button it with the tagline. You know, like, taste the flavor.
Taste the flavor.
Taste the flavor.
Taste the rainbow.
Taste the rainbow. Skittles is the only reason Nana has a heart.
That's true. The sugar jolted her.
1 second.
Nestle has their finger on Grandpa's pacemaker.
Oh my God! Yes, Nestle in Toll House. The only reason he's still got his foot.
Yeah.
But also the reason he almost lost it.
Yeah.
You know, we don't focus on the negative.
We don't focus on the negative.
That's how we got through this.
Gave him $100,000.
Oh, just to like a stack of singles.
Yeah.
That's how. Yeah, that's how.
That and the candy, $100,000.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you imagine? Can
No,
you
it's
imagine
both
that's
ways.
what a person actually means?
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be nightmarish.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh my God.
Man,
Well-
fuck these people who are running this fake show.
You know.
Made up.
Anyway, coming up on this season of Black Mirror,
Yeah.
we're gonna, or last
What-
season. I think.
This season of Black Mirror, what if it's like your mom, but she runs on batteries? It's like my favorite post about Black Mirror ever.
Sometimes you gotta fuck that pig.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a rough entrance. I heard it, but, yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like when they try to make the draft for the NFL interesting. Like, they try to make you care. So they just pick up, like, all these college athletes past.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, they committed a crime. Like, I remember there was one for a guy at USC, I think it was this year, where he had to apologize for tweets he made when he was 14.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's weird.
That was really weird.
Like it's that boring. They have to just, like...
They have to dig into drama
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah,
Like your eyeballs are gonna pop out of your head.
well, we don't have a sneeze button, and I didn't want to fuck up your recording.
Oh my God, are those real?
Yeah.
Sneeze button, yeah.
Sneeze buttons?
You just push a button, and it's... Oh, no. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, you should look into that.
Let's see if we each get a sneeze button.
It's like the bidet button.
Yeah, sneeze
It's
button.
like-
No, because like the toilets, right? They have the bidet button, and then they have the noise button. If you
I want it to be a big red button.
big red
Oh,
button.
Like, the Staples
It's
button.
always,
Yeah.
it's always big red button. Yeah.
So I'm gonna buy sneeze buttons before I buy individual mics.
All right, never. But then it's going to lead to this fantastic thing where suddenly our cuts out, and it's like...
Yeah. We get to silence each other whenever the others stop.
I don't want anyone to hear about that!
Oh
No!
man, Chris is going on another video game rant. Better.
Jesus
We'll just fucking cut this out.
Yeah.
We get it. Yeah, good. Good. For you.
Good, you killed the big bad.
Mm.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't even know what fucking episode this is.
Oh shit.
Like
Are we
19
near 20?
or 20?
Yeah.
This might be 20.
This might be 20.
I honestly
I
don't
think it might be 20. If you're in the comments, tweet us.
It seems impossibly long ago. Can I just say, it seems impossibly long ago since we started doing this. Like,
Yeah. Wait, what
already.
month is it? It's yeah, so it is 20. Because there's only 4 more months until 2nd anniversary.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Wow.
We've gone nowhere.
This is...
That's about right.
So, if you want to enjoy listening to 3 people spin their wheels aimlessly,
Boy,
fuck.
was today great. And we had to, like, literally, we had to do this at, like,
The
short
last
notice.
second, yeah.
Because I was looking at schedules. I was like, oh shit, this may be, like, the only day we can do this
We're
for a
all
while.
We're all very busy young men. We've all got other things going on. It's just nothing you want to hear about. Like, I'm a
What is it?
firefighter.
Right, because right now, all the busy stuff right now is just super boring.
Yeah, same.
How many times am I going to say, oh, yeah, classes?
Classes, yeah.
Life.
Yeah, man.
Life.
Work and
Can't
classes.
wait for life.
I don't even have fun stories to talk about, like, dumb shit children say, because I've been filing the whole time, so I've not even worked, yeah, so.
They're, I don't even know what school they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. So how's it been going?
Arduous. It's
Alright.
just, yeah.
So we all
Rangers.
agreed that we watched Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about that at the end.
We'll talk about that at the end.
Okay.
Spoilers.
But for now.
For now,
The royal wedding's going on.
The royal wedding is happening.
If I want to timestamp this really hard.
Yeah, and apparently,
you know, who's gonna win?
Well, wait.
It's gonna be like another Lady Di shit. They got Diane, they gotta kill her.
It's gonna be Queen Elizabeth will not stand for this.
The shit was a hit.
It was. Apparently, I just learned this 10 minutes ago. The princess is apparently from Los Angeles.
Yeah. So we did it.
You know, we did it, guys. We got in there.
We infiltrated royalty.
Finally, the only royal family who's connected to like every monarch except for the Russians because of that weird stuff that happened to the Russians. But
weird incest stuff.
Yeah, you know.
They had wolfmen.
That's true, they did.
Trolling.
Look, a lot of people don't want to tell you this.
Like glowing and shit.
The lamestream media doesn't want you to hear about the fucking wolf people.
Nah, they got like glowing babies and shit. It's crazy. Wolfmen and the glowing babies. It's awful.
Look, the goddamn
it's so you can throw them down a hole to see how deep it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, babies make.
I did it.
No, babies make great night lights. You know how it is.
They comfort themselves.
You have to walk around with it.
Just on a pike.
I was gonna say fishing rod, but
Pike's better.
I went slightly.
It's a game. Dark.
They're not real, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's the babies are.
They're ghost babies.
Oh fuck!
Babies haven't been real since '72.
So look, when the Tsar talks to his dad about their dead mom and solves the murder.
Yeah.
What?
Does Tsar have like a little radio?
That Tsar has a little ham radio they made in the '60s. So yeah, the royal wedding's happening, and so I don't know how much of a comedic thread this is. You can cut it out.
Okay.
How about them hats? Those are funny hats, right? Those are dumb hats.
Yeah, they were showing hats.
Yeah, those hats.
Yeah. Man, we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah, that shit was a hit
though. Wait, you know what? We've already come here. Why don't we just let's shit on Lady Di. Let's fuck it. We're here.
Never watched it.
It's my. I never seen them. I saw Ringo Starr get knighted once.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a 3-minute clip.
I mean, you really, when you see the sword touch, that's really the highlight of the moment. That's you don't need to see any more.
Well, you just hope like the hand slips and then they like
slightly that an old woman beheads an aging rock star.
But it was on purpose. Oops.
I would want one of them to be knighted and immediately challenge someone to a duel.
Oh, they have to fight for the royalty.
Yeah.
So
for honor.
They bring Harrison's corpse out.
Oh my god!
Just grab the sword from the queen.
What I really want badly is for Her Majesty to suddenly like demand that her knights fight, and so we would. Oh no! I was gonna say we would get to see Elton John like fight some of the Beatles that are still alive, and that sounds like a fucking fun time.
That sounds exhausting. Like that sounds like.
Oh, it's two very old men who are not in great shape. Yeah.
What was that fifth Beatle still alive?
Oh, the one who got dumped before everything took off. Yeah, I think he is.
Yoko Ono?
Oh.
She's never real.
She was never real. She was an imaginary friend we all collectively hallucinated.
Yeah. She beat herself.
I don't even get that one.
I don't. So yeah. Yeah.
What? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah, Ian. Speaking of the Slack.
I'm
talking about dumb bullshit again. It's totally nighttime in space.
God damn it!
Is it?
It's. Shut the fuck up, guys! Shut the fuck up! Everyone, fucking shut up!
Are there ghosts in space?
Yes.
There are?
Yeah, in that Star Trek Christmas episode, they meet the Ghost of Christmas feature.
Jesus fucking Christ. I can't. It's so early in the morning to think about Star Trek. I'm not ready. Oh, actually, you know what, guys? Before I talk about media and stuff, here's something I could mention really quick. I don't know if I mentioned it last time.
Sure.
I've done like 3 little I don't know if you call it sessions or campaigns or whatever. Sessions of D&D. I started.
Okay, how's that going?
It's actually pretty fun. It's really fun.
Is it a good crowd or?
There was one girl there who you could tell was kind of just in it for like, not really about the game aspect. Okay. She just wanted to like chill and snack.
Sure,
that's cool.
But I think everyone else was super about it, and it's all about your level of engagement and your enthusiasm.
How many people are trying to break it? Because I'm that guy, but like,
it's
only
her.
If I get bored.
It's her.
Oh, it's her with the snack?
It's her. It's her because she thinks that if she can break the game, that we'll all just stop doing that and I guess sit there and eat snacks.
No, my thing is to see how much I can push the DM to the limits.
Oh, okay.
Before they just drop a dragon. Because that's what I would do as a DM. Right. I would just drop a dragon.
Fuck that guy.
Whatever.
Fuck that guy.
I have this crazy story that because I've thought about doing a DM thing just so I can do this crazy fucking story.
Oh, cool.
Where you switch games halfway through and you don't, and it goes from D&D into Shadowrun.
And then Yahtzee.
Game. Yeah, it's a Yahtzee. The whole progression is from this Eurocentric, like medieval place into like the future cyberpunk.
Fuck, that sounds really cool, actually.
And then like that. I've thought about doing
that. Yeah, that does sound fun.
But people would have to be okay with switching games like halfway through.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a bigger problem than I thought it would be.
There's a lot of logistics about like you'd have to change stats over, and I don't know how they would translate.
Yeah, me either. I would have to look it up.
Yeah. No, those games are great.
And then like people, and then I'll fudge. Because I'll make my own monsters or whatever, like, and fudge with stats.
Because Shadowrun doesn't have I don't think Shadowrun has as many, like, stats that you have to keep constant track of. It has, like,
I honestly don't know when it comes to board game.
Yeah, board game? I know the game, the stats, but I don't know the board game.
Yeah, the pen and paper deal.
There's a few versions of it.
No.
I've been listening to some D&D podcasts and, but
it's like the new hot shit right now.
It's some hot shit right now. I mean, there's like 5 that I'm aware of that are like burning up, like on the top of the charts, and I think iTunes is giving it its own like thing now. Like, because generally they were kept in like comedy podcasts, and now there's just going to be a whole thing.
Yeah, the first one I ever heard of was Dan Harmon's like
Harmon Quest.
Yeah, Harmon Quest.
Oh yeah.
And then I've been listening now and again to them Southern boys who play D&D together, the Adventure Zone podcast.
Okay.
Which is not bad. It's fun.
I
always feel like I have to preface it, because nobody is on board for that at all as a premise. Like, so you just listen to people play a game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to do that.
First caller.
Nick, this kid, yeah.
What's your name? Where you call from?
We got on the line. My name's Susan May.
Hi, this is Raymond. I want to tell you all right now that.
So I'm just calling. I wanted some advice. Why do you think it is that cats think they're so much goddamn better than the rest of us?
Well, actually, I wanted to ask, how come when you die, does your soul of a ghost go down to the earth, to the flat earth, or does it go up beyond the iodosphere?
I can take my question off air.
Or is it the downforce that pushes you down?
And what if you die in space? Where does your soul go then?
Well, it's hard to see because it's always night in space.
God damn it! God damn you! God damn you! I will walk off of the ship! Oh, fuck.
How thick is the earth, Nick? Like...
I'm sorry, I'm delirious.
There's flat earthers all over the globe.
Yeah. This is like the closest any of us have had to a mental breakdown.
I'm unraveling. Sorry, guys. Fuck.
I don't know. I haven't gone to D&D.
Never answer my question though. How thick's the earth? If the ghost says gotta go.
Okay.
It's like hell underneath it, or
It's
purgatory.
It's Earth and then Midgard. And then...
I think his lady dies bullet wound.
Oh no! Wouldn't it have been cool if we died in space, guys? Wouldn't that have been cool?
Wouldn't that have been crazy?
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah. You know, breakfast tastes better at night. You eat breakfast in space.
Fuck. I would eat. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That does sound good, actually.
Yeah. Why is that? Why is it that? Breakfast. You know what? You know what I think it is? It's because breakfast has like so much. Because let's say you eat something like pancakes or French toast, something really bad for you, like full of carbs, but you eat it at night. It feels really good because you've spent an entire day.
Oh sure.
And now it's like the refueling thing, right?
But
that's my breakfast.
I also think that like as Americans, we've convinced ourselves that dessert food is breakfast food.
Yeah.
Because like fried dough in a pan with syrup on top is like not the healthiest thing to start your life with.
No.
Yeah.
But
even like eggs, something high in like protein.
Yeah.
Like that's still just refueling.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day.
Like just you have some sausage to make.
At the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter when you eat. Whatever.
Everyone's gonna die, so fuck it, right, guys?
So I get tacos for breakfast? Fuck it.
Yeah. I wonder if ghosts get hungry.
Hey, when are we gonna go to like Taco Bell for breakfast?
Right now. I'm just kidding.
I mean, the day is early.
I think it ends at like 10. So
oh shit. What about fourth meal? I thought Taco Bell was planning ahead.
Meal.
I don't know.
It's they have a taco that's a waffle with like as the shell and then meat and egg in the middle.
Oh jeez. Okay, so I was at a fair last night. When you texted me, I was in Griffiths Park.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I
don't tell them that how last minute it's fucking or how quickly.
And I was and there was like a whole like ring of food trucks. And there was this one. There's two things I have to tell you about this food truck. Okay. One is it had like logos of TV channels that it had been featured on.
Okay.
So
that's a very common thing.
It's not uncommon. It's like Food Network, The Cooking Network, Good Morning America.
That always makes me even more suspicious of food truck. I don't know why.
That they need
it should make me least not as suspicious, but whatever.
But it seems like they're compensating for something.
Yeah.
Oh, I get you.
Was it the lobster one? Yeah, okay, so...
Oh, we've seen that everywhere. Actually, we know where the lobster one fuels up for gas.
Yeah, it's at Avo Gas in LA.
Really?
One of our customers is next. One of our customers is next to Avo Gas, so lobster truck.
In the morning, a bunch of food trucks get there.
Oh my god, guys! So I see. So you know exactly what I'm talking.
Yeah.
Also, that it's featured on the History Channel.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Because if the History Channel is now reality. Cable network.
I guess they found like the owner was like connected to the Third Reich. I don't know.
Sure, Nazis loved lobsters.
Yeah, no, they love food trucks.
They do love food trucks. Nazis invented food trucks.
Yeah.
But I saw it and I turned, and this was absolutely not the time or place. Okay. But I turned to the person I was there with after I saw it's like a $14 taco that has lobster in it, such and such.
It's like one taco.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I turned to them and I said, you know what, maybe the terrorists were right. Maybe Western society has gone too far and we just need to be brought back. and there was a woman with her child there who was just fucking horrified and then wheeled away immediately.
Oh, she wheeled herself?
No. Oh. No, she had a child.
She had a
child in a stroller.
Oh, okay.
Not. She was in a wheelchair. Also, both of them wheeled away.
Little beach child and
Yeah.
I know I'm not saying
biggest fear in life is to fly the stairs. Go ahead.
Oh my god. So anyway, that blew my mind. Honestly, that there was like a $14
It's that thing you look at and you go, "We've done something wrong to reach
This
place."
is proof that something's terribly wrong with us as a species.
That's true. I mean, if you go to Japan and then like say 2 bombs weren't enough, like
exactly.
yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yes, Nick.
So we went after Diana. We went after the survivors.
Nick's just going for all the big tragedies in the world.
Hey,
These horrible things.
Hey
that
man,
happen to
hey,
people.
I'm tired, right?
And
Oh,
look,
okay, it's fine.
right.
I know how the rules of threes work, and I know what the next big sad thing is, and I can't wait.
Shack Food 2 is coming out. There. That's
Oh jeez.
It's a great tragedy.
It's a Greek tragedy. It's a we all knew it was inevitable.
We all knew it was inevitable.
But we kept trying to fight fate.
Yes.
Sorry, what were we talking
You were
about?
talking about D&D podcasts.
Oh yeah. It's
They're fun.
But yeah, Shadowrun. I've heard good things about Shadowrun. But its mechanics are pretty different from D&D.
Yeah.
Just in the level of. I don't think you.
I wonder if I can just take the D&D thing and just rename everything to make it sound future.
Yeah, you could do that.
Because guns exist in D&D now.
Well, like D&D, it has guns now.
Guns existed in some form. I know because I was playing a D&D. I used to be in a D&D campaign.
Oh, like those pirate-y guns, like those big.
Yeah, something like that. And I just man, and I kept making the joke of when I was about to attack, and then I pulled out my gun, and
and then everyone's like, "What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?" And then eventually the DM found out, oh, there is guns in a certain version, and we have portals and shit. So I'm just gonna fucking transport a gun into. My character's signature move was tripping people and then going executioner style.
Jesus Christ!
Damn, Chris.
What?
He's a psychopath. I don't like.
What was your race and class?
Half tiefling.
Okay, type.
Half tiefling monk.
Oh, okay.
Really messed up background story.
Mm.
So now, a ton of self-destructive behaviors, including having to sample brothels.
Perfect.
At any moment, and he can't have single partners. He has to
have multiple.
Has to be a just orgy of crazy bullshit. And the crazier the better, honestly.
Like in Saga.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm an insane person because the minute you were saying that, my brain had already stopped listening at a certain point, and I was like, has to keep tasting broths every time he has. That's weird. What a weird character.
To sample
broths every time.
He almost got into. Sadly, it fell through, but he almost got into a partnership to start a brothel.
Oh, really?
And thought about retiring.
To the brothel?
He's only like 25 or something when I made him. Hates kids.
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah. Man, if he met you as his creator, you would...
He'd be so angry.
Yeah. Oh, he'd be furious.
Because I gave him like a horrible backstory.
But yeah, D&D's fun.
Yeah.
D&D's fun.
It's cool.
You have the right people, yeah.
You need a good mix, and I think the old adage of don't do D&D with people you wouldn't car trip with.
Okay.
You have to tolerate.
I never knew that, but that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right. We should do a D&D thing.
Yeah, we could do it.
We could do my stupid story.
Yeah, totally.
That'd be cool.
We maybe get a bigger party than just the.
Well, no shit.
Yeah,
honestly, and they have to be on board with it. They can't,
Yeah, absolutely. We need people who are rock hard.
Well, I don't want to spoil the story for them. I'm just gonna say, hey,
worthy.
Stuff's gonna happen.
Some stuff's gonna happen.
It's gonna be nuts. I'm a good storyteller, so I
was just going to I want that to be your pitch to a studio. What's your movie idea? Look, some stuff's gonna happen. I just need the money to make it.
It takes place at night. It's in space.
It's called Die, Diana, Die. And
it's about a food truck in space.
It's like Chef in space.
And then the food truck's going through the tunnel way too fast. Oh no.
That would be a pitch. Look, I don't want to spoil you or anything. Story's gonna be nuts. Just trust me, I'm a good writer.
Hey man, I don't want to say it was aliens.
Holy shit! Oh yeah, so I have been watching that show on the BuzzFeed channel about paranormal biz that they do.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a thing, and it does that. But they just had a very special guest, which was Giorgio Santopoulos, that very person, that man who has crazy hair.
The Ancient Aliens guy?
The Ancient Aliens guy, who is married to Miss Finland. Like, his wife is like a model. And
what are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, well, let me say this. He has a master's degree in theology. That's what he studied. He's written 3 books on ancient aliens.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's a regular appearance on the History Channel and on History 2. He's married Miss Finland. I'm just saying he's made all the most interesting choices for everything he does.
Yeah.
I
should have gotten a master's in theology.
What? I feel like a master's in theology is real, like, close cousins with masters in philosophy. Try and find a job.
Well, closer to anthropology, I would.
I guess it would be kind of an anthropological study. But
we judge as with our English degrees.
Look, listen. English is really important, guys. Yeah. I keep telling my children this every day. Mr. Adams, should I get into English?
The one thing we have over is we're way more prepared for people than any other.
That's true. I'm ready to deal with how shitty people are constantly.
Well, I have a story for you. So you want to talk about worst fears?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you want to save this story for when we tell stories?
Oh,
or you want to just go
yet? Or
let's do it.
Let's
rip it off.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Do it.
This thing's off the rails anyway.
Yeah, that's true. So you want to talk about worst fears?
Mm-hmm.
The whole fear of seeing people from high school.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if it's a fear for me, but I definitely get anxiety whenever.
Yeah.
Well, it's me. Yeah, because
that might be fear. Yeah.
So recently, that happened. Saw someone came up from high school apparently.
Okay.
And it was weird. It was kind of weird because I was just so.
Talk louder.
You talk louder.
I was trying to I've been trying to signal you silently.
I was giving you a thumbs up. I'm sorry.
You guys are being supportive.
Without interrupting. I was trying to.
I was being supportive.
We were trying to and not interrupt your story, and then you come at us.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Sorry, I was looking at the levels, and I was like, "Man, you're gonna have to."
All right.
Okay.
So you see this guy,
and he says, and I just hear, "Oh, Nick," and then I turn, and it's a guy. It's someone I knew from high school. I haven't seen him in like 6 or 7 years.
Oh wow.
So it was kind of weird. And then he just kind of was talking about his life up to that point, like what's going on, like a brief summary. Yeah. And then, and he said, "Oh, if you don't want to catch up or hang out, I'll give you your phone number, or you don't ever want to talk again. That's cool."
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So he gave you the option.
He gave me the option.
He gave you an out.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
What a dick.
And the way, the way he phrased it all, it sounded like he gave the option, but he secretly wanted me to.
No, he resents you. Yeah, he obviously.
Oh, deeply.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, that was weird because he was trying. You could tell he was trying to connect or try to find something that was there, like a shitty rom-com.
Oh no,
it was bad, and I just felt. No, I said I just felt bad, and it was just so it was just happening so fast. And I was like, sure. I just
it's
said,
that
sure.
kind of thing where you realize, the other person never figured that there was a reason why we never
right, exactly.
Yeah.
And no, it was just he clearly thought he was at fault. It was his fault that it was bad. Then
have you ever had it where you've been in a position similar to that? Like you see someone you haven't seen in a long time, they walk up to you and they're like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And they call you by name.
Yeah.
Like, "Hey, Chris, how you doing?"
Yeah.
And you just like, I have no idea who you are.
Well, I've had even better. I was at the Lock and Key, which is the local watering hole.
Oh no.
Here with two mutual friends of ours, and I was just standing around drinking and we were talking, and this person, we were near the door of the entrance, and this person walks in. She goes, "Chris," and grabs my arm, and I go, "Oh, hey," and I turn around, she's already gone, like, and I don't even know where, like, she must have gone down somewhere. I have no idea who it was.
It's a ghost.
Like, but if it's a good ghost, because then my two other friends saw that person.
Uh-huh.
They went, "Who the fuck was that?" We don't fucking know who's this. Didn't see the person the rest of the night. So
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That is really weird. I don't know. I always get anxiety when I even if it's people that I like and I see them in public, I sometimes panic like, I wasn't planning to see you right now. I don't know how I feel.
Yeah, well, I told Nick, you should just have this line ready whenever a person from high school comes up to you. And you go, "Oh, keep walking. I'm not prepared for this right now."
Yeah. I remember I got approached when I was going past the library. I was near the city library, and there was like construction going on for a really long time in that area. And then this guy in a hard hat and a reflective vest kept staring at me, and I was like, not fucking fond of that. And he then eventually like walked up to me and he was like, "Hey, it's me." I was like, "Oh, cool, that's great, that's cool." And he's like, and then he did the worst thing you can do in that situation, which was, "Oh, you don't remember me? That's fine, Ian." "No, of course I remember you. You're so important to my foundational life."
That's amazing.
Yeah, and he essentially gave me the same situation. He said, but he did not give me an out.
Oh, okay.
He gave me a, "Do you have your phone on you right now?"
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
anyway,
no.
Yeah, I'm not fond of that. Don't do that. Don't do that, person. I'm now talking you, the audience. Don't ever do that to a person.
Yeah, and if you say no, he could, like, murder you.
Yeah, he's got a shovel. He works for the city.
Because he could think, "Oh, no one will."
There's no way
to track him right now.
Yeah. No, it was just bad. Everything about it was really bad.
Jesus.
Well, when you were telling me this yesterday, I made the observation that the most I've ever drank around people was when there were people from high school present in order to deal with them. So, obviously, there's a problem with it.
Because my reunion is going to be coming soon.
Oh, man, you're that old.
Yeah, I'm that old. I'm that much older than you.
Don't go.
I'm not gonna go.
I've tried for years to catch up to you, and like every year.
He's supposed to become a ghost in you.
But I've been thinking about it because like and I should just fucking delete it, but I sometimes check Facebook. I'm not gonna go.
Go.
I don't want to go.
It'd be hilarious.
It's gonna be such a bad time.
Yeah, I know. It's good.
It's gonna be such a fucking bad time.
I'm gonna have everyone go through torturous social anxiety.
Oh Jesus! Because I'm just now thinking about like I talk to, aside from you, maybe 3 people I knew from high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jesus fucking Christ, I don't want. Oh my! I'm just thinking about all the ways that I would rather die in a food truck crashing into the wall of a tunnel than. Oh my god! Someone else go.
Man, you're gonna have to talk about where you're at in your life right now.
No! No,
that fucking sucks. I didn't even do that. I just let him talk.
Podcast with like 13 subscribers.
Oh Jesus Christ! And then I'm gonna have to like meet all these girls that I know of at least 4 who are like, "Oh yeah, this is my husband and our 2 kids." You're like How? I'm not even in my 30s yet. How is that possible? Jesus.
You should go.
I'm not actually going to scream at a pregnant woman. Also, they're already pregnant with a third. But I'm not going to...
Well, you kept more track than I have of
that
certain
happens.
people.
Oh, this is just my...
Okay.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah.
I mean, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Someone's there.
Yeah. Come on, let's be real.
Hey, hey guys, everybody from high school are gonna have Ian come to the stage and tell some jokes.
Oh, fuck
and
no.
read some poetry.
Hey, remember him? He was funny.
He's a writer.
He's funny, man.
God,
Make us laugh, funny man.
Oh. And then they're gonna want like all these references from 10 years ago.
Yeah. And what happened 10 years ago?
What happened 10 years?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing important.
It was a void.
It's just gonna be like, hey, remember that incredible financial crisis the country was in? Let's talk about that for a while. Oh, what a fun time. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah. So. Yeah. Other than that, I've been mostly doing like 1 second.
Doing okay.
Outside of class, I've been mostly doing like comfort entertainment, I think, just because I'm so focused on work and stuff.
Oh, okay, like what?
I rewatched 2 seasons of 30 Rock.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Just that I know it's good. I know I'm gonna have a good time. You know what I mean? And
you don't have to justify it.
Okay.
You just say I enjoy it.
I want everyone to be clear. But here's something brand new I just found out.
Okay.
So season 5 of Arrested Development is gonna shortly premiere.
Yeah, I forgot.
Coming out.
Didn't they rearrange it too? Like they came out
That's
with a version rearranged?
That's exactly what I was gonna talk about. Yeah.
Should I watch that version?
The recut?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's funnier.
It's funnier. Okay.
I think it's funnier just in the respect that it's actually the original cut of season 4 is so dense. It's so dense.
I'll close the window.
Okay.
It's so dense.
That you actually don't have time to enjoy everything.
Mm-hmm.
That like you end up not able to completely absorb jokes just because there's so many happening so fast that you can't register everything.
Oh, okay.
And so this recut takes it from 35 to 40-minute episodes to 22-minute episodes.
Okay.
And it's much better. I watched 2 of them, and it's funnier. It's already funny.
Okay.
So it serves a better purpose. And I just wanted I actually was just gonna rewatch 4 just so I could get set up for 5.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I think I'll do that, but I'll watch the recut.
You should watch the recut probably.
Before. Yeah.
Because it's all the same material.
Mm-hmm.
But one other thing is they also recut in a lot more references back to seasons 2 and 3.
Uh-huh.
Because I think the original season 4 kind of took pains to not use any.
Yeah, it seemed like it was voiding a lot of stuff. But...
Yeah. But I feel like this one did a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah. Good business. Also, it helps you because part of the recut is that they're not doing one character per episode anymore.
Okay.
They've just recut it as a chronological story.
Okay. It's an ensemble.
And it's an ensemble. It works better tonally.
Yeah.
And you also can follow the logic of time flow a little bit better. So that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
So do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. Other things. Oh, yeah. Lady Dynamite. Did I talk about that last time?
I can say Lady Diana. No,
I'm not gonna say Lady Diana.
What's Lady Dynamite?
Lady Dynamite. It's Maria Bamford's show. She's a stand-up comedian.
Okay.
She's really funny. It's 2 seasons.
Okay.
And the show is basically cut into 3 segments, where it is past, present, and future, and it's very strange to watch, but it's very funny. So Maria is a stand-up who, I mean, most of the show is kind of basic, like, my life comedy. Like,
okay.
Oh, I'm just, getting used to living with my boyfriend, or I have to do this or that, or my career.
I gotta pay my bills.
Exactly. all that stuff.
Moving to the big city.
But also Maria, in real life, has something called unwanted thought syndrome, so she can come off as really manic, and also do and say things that are odd.
Okay.
So there's a whole episode where her boyfriend tells her to stop leaving food out because it's attracting raccoons. And she then says, oh, but little Timothy's my favorite. And then there's like this whole... Just promise you won't do this. It means a lot to me. And she says, okay. And then it immediately cuts to her naked in the backyard on all fours. I made you carne asada. And then she pushing it towards a raccoon. It's really good. It's a really good show. The past flashbacks are stories about her as a girl growing up in Wisconsin. Okay. With weird Midwestern people.
Okay.
You know Kurt Braunohler?
No.
Oh,
that's a good name, though.
It's a good name. Yeah, he plays her dad, and he's very funny.
Okay.
And there's a whole plot line about.
Is there a character who constantly wears a cheese head?
The closest thing is probably her rival. Oh yeah, and there's a reoccurring joke about every time she meets a nice boy who's interested in her in the flashbacks. Her mom's like, "Why are you hanging out with your cousin?" Why do I have so many hot cousins that no one tells me about? Jesus. And then all of the flash forwards are to what she imagines her career to be.
Married to your cousin. Oh, what she imagines, okay.
And it's just a career wherein she gets a show based on her life picked up by Netflix.
Okay.
That the company slowly starts to manipulate to make it more extravagant and less realistic. Yeah. Until it becomes a show about her being a space whore, and she's like, I don't know, man. It's a, and then there's like a plot line about. Now that you're a famous woman, you get to be in the Famous Women's Club with Oprah and Donna Summer. Wear this mask. We're going to raise an ancient dragon from the center of the earth. Women! So it's a fun show.
So it's fun.
It's a fun show. Mm-hmm.
And it takes place at night.
It takes place at night.
Well, she's a space whore, yeah.
She's a space whore.
At night.
Is that her title? Is that an official title?
I think that they changed the name of the show to Space Nuts, and then
yeah, that's, I don't know if that's any better.
They get a hotter girl, and then they write into her own show, which she's supposed to be the star of. Okay. She's in a space coma, so she just lays down for long stretches of those scenes, and everyone else gets lines. God, it's so... Oh, my God. It's so... Oh, my God. Okay, one joke I have to tell you. Okay. Because it's so good. Yes. And it's so sincere. Is she runs into a room and a crowd of people turn and face her at once. Like, maybe 20, 25 people. Okay. And in unison they say, Maria, you look beautiful today. Oh my gosh, all my friends are here. My real friends from real life that I promised I would get them a part on my show in. And they're like, Maria, can we... And then in unison again, can we get a line on your show? No, it would be too expensive. We can't pay all of you to have speaking roles. Again, in unison, what if we all talked at once and then you could still pay us as extras? What a great idea, guys. So it's a really funny show. I think Mitch Hurwitz from Arrested Development writes on it.
Okay.
So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Good show.
Cool. Anything else going on with your life? Any other social...
Anything else socially?
Social anxiety?
Constantly. What are you talking about? You know who I am.
All the time.
One of those really fucked up things, right? Where in life, I love talking about existential... just dread.
That's why we're so good friends.
Yeah. But it, like, genuinely horrifies me and just either spirals me out of control, like really negative effects, right?
Oh yeah.
But I think it's hilarious. Like, it's so fucked up. It's such a double. Like, well, I guess it's a comedy and tragedy ordeal, but man, I love talking about this shit.
I just joined Twitter because people told me to.
So when are you gonna follow me, man?
I do anything to make people happy. Are you on?
Oh no!
No, Ian, you can't.
No.
The most you should ever do is like someone's post if you want to make them happy.
But I tried doing like comedy, and I've realized that.
I gave up on like trying to do funny stuff.
People are just worried about me. I've gotten private messages where it's like, if you talk about something, let me know.
Really?
That's why I don't do it. I'm so scared.
What is it?
I think I posted one tweet that was like, does anyone else have really graphic daydreams about your loved ones being taken out Dog Day afternoon style?
See, now that's something I would like.
I would retweet.
They just don't get it.
They don't get it. And I got a message like a half an hour later from one of my friends who was like, if you need to talk about something, like, I'm here.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
The worst part is they're good people. That's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
The second worst part, maybe the first worst part, is that if you're anything like me, we're pretty similar in when it comes to this kind of stuff, is we don't ourselves know whether or not...
I don't know if I'm
if it's a cry for help or not. And that sucks.
All my jokes are cries for
Because then you gotta be like, how bad is it that I laugh at it?
Yeah. How bad?
Not take it seriously. Or is that the right thing to do? Am I happy?
Am I? I don't know if I've ever said this before, but I was going to go to like some springtime event.
Okay.
And like,
it's just an event saying.
I don't know.
Spring.
Could have been Easter. Could have been a birthday.
Okay.
Who knows? It was in spring. And the person inviting me was like, "Oh, can you try and wear like something colorful because it's spring?" I was like, "Yeah, I can do that. Like something like green or yellow or something."
Uh-huh.
And I looked at pastel. I looked in my closet and it was just like gray, black, gray.
Oh, I have
gray.
this is the most colorful thing I have right now.
And I looked at my closet and I out loud said, "Do I have depression? Am I depressed? Oh God. And they were like, "No, you're not depressed. Here." And then we opened my phone and they looked through my like songs.
Uh-huh.
It's like, you need to talk to somebody. You need to.
So you're listening to Godsmack.
I'm listening to Godsmack.
Who's stink?
Puddle of Mud.
Oh no! She fucking hates me. Fuck, that's so funny. Oh my god.
Viper?
Oh my... No, I will never apologize for Viper. I will never...
That is a win.
That is a win.
My music lists always baffle people.
Oh, just the mix of things?
Just everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's weird.
What's yours?
Because it'll go from like death metal, black metal to like I have ABBA on there. I have some like synthwave stuff.
Yeah.
They got a bunch of jazz going on.
No, because if I say it, it's gonna sound really pretentious. Like it is actually all over the place.
Okay.
Tony Emanuel.
Oh, I love Tony.
Tony Emanuel.
I was... Oh shit. Sorry, I completely blanked on what I was gonna...
It's fine.
Oh well. It's fine. Yeah, man. Musical tastes.
I'm gonna start following you on Twitter. That way I can see what jokes. And I'll just always reply, like
LOL Kappa. Ha.
LOL Kappa eggplant emoji.
And then so
It's just messages of lol.
Lol. Oh, that's a witty observation.
LeMayo.
Enjoy my Discord.
You've made me have a ruffle.
My problem is if I try to Like, there's a lot of problems with me trying to write jokes on Twitter, is that I overthink it way too much, and I'll just go, okay, no, I don't want to. And by that time, the joke doesn't even seem funny anymore.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, like, well, fuck this platform. I'm gonna.
Well, because originally my joke was, I know exactly what you mean, because I changed it to Dog Day Afternoon because I thought, die in a hail of bullets might sound too harsh. Yeah. What if I change it to...
Because there's not even a punchline to that.
Yeah. I'm slowly dying. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I've become increasingly unstable, and I'm just having a good time. I'm just glad I'm here with friends.
You'll make great art.
You'll make fantastic art. Dude, I can't wait to write after I graduate.
Oh my god!
Take all that pain. It's gonna be a kick-ass.
Oh my god!
Kick-ass story.
Fan fiction.
Yeah.
They're gonna finally have those ponies I want together.
So I was thinking about this. Should I try my hand at writing a fanfic? Like just
for your own pleasure, even.
No, not even for my own pleasure. Just to, well, I guess it's pleasure if I'm trying to gain something out of it. But like practice taking stuff.
No harm in that.
Because I've thought about making. Because here's where I got the idea. I was whenever I edit these, I was thinking, man, I should probably like do something to practice my editing chops. Should I just say fuck it and make an AMV and see how well that works?
I mean,
Linkin Park.
Fuck, breaking the habit. But
no, it's gonna be like the most weird, obscure songs I can find.
Okay. I think
weird experimental atmospheric shit.
What I think is an actual benefit to a writer doing something like that. Is when you have characters that are already established.
Yeah.
It allows you to play with it, and you know what is and isn't right. Mm-hmm. Because, I don't know, let's say if you decided, I'm going to try and write my own episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
You know what those voices should sound like. So there's already a template, whereas if you're going off original characters, you're the only one who knows if this is going right or wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
But there's kind of an external reality. If you were going to write, say, an episode of Bob's Burgers. Oh, I've been watching Bob's Burgers. It's
I gotta watch.
Comfort show.
I've been behind. Ever since they took it off Netflix, I've been really, really behind.
They moved it to Hulu for some reason.
It's weird. They got rid of a lot of Fox stuff.
Because of the purchase.
Yeah.
The buyout.
So.
But that show's good. That's a good show.
I hear. Andy was talking about, Up a Storm.
For what?
The latest season of Bob Burgers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was really good.
It has no business being as good as it is.
That show?
8 seasons in.
Yeah, the more I think about it, yeah.
Yeah, just consistently good.
It doesn't feel like there's ever been a real shift. In tone or style.
Yeah.
What a well done show, actually. I kind of miss Lauren Bouchard just doing really dark stuff though. Like Lucy the Daughter of the Devil.
Doesn't sell.
Which one was that?
It was an Adult Swim series he did for a little bit where John Benjamin was Satan.
Yeah. And
his daughter, the Antichrist Lucy, was having sex with the Second Coming of Christ, who is a dirty DJ.
Oh, yeah.
But there's plot lines about I mean, if I said them right now, they would not sound funny, but they're very funny plot points, about a shop that is run by cannibals.
Okay.
And she's almost abused and then eaten by a man. Or there's an episode where Satan rigs an election so a pedophile wins. It's a very funny show, I promise.
Have you seen Adult Swim's new shows coming out?
Have they, what? No.
Oh, so... Sure. Oh, no, I was going to get to my week, but... Transition.
Don't even fucking pretend, Ian.
I transitioned because, again, kind of like Chris, my schedule's been really tight because exams and papers and stuff.
Sure.
So the only time I had is, I just want to see a new show coming out. That was my whole goal. So then Adult Swim's came out with a new show. I was showing Chris Master Ballers 9009.
What is
this? Created by the same people who did Super Jail.
Oh.
And you know what? Besides the art style, everything about it it didn't feel like something made by Super Jail. Like, you didn't have that expectation. It's basically this gladiatorial intergalactic sport, and then it's crazy. It's super colorful. Like, lens flares everywhere.
Okay.
Like, the color palettes keep shifting, like in JoJo. It's really crazy. And then essentially you have like you have the main character, a kid, who's then forced to be with like the lowest tier or like the worst team of the gladiatorial, like Running Man level shit.
Uh-huh.
And then it's them like working their way up to face like the leader of it all, who's like, how do I describe him? It's tough. Like, he's like this giant yellow muscular god with like long white hair, and he's completely naked, but he doesn't have anything. Like, he doesn't have any. Like,
so
just
G.I. Joe smooth.
Yeah, he's smooth. G.I. Joe smooth.
Okay.
And it's insane, and I really like it.
Okay.
It's Tim Mouse's new stuff.
It's called Super Baller?
Master Ballers 9000.
There it is.
Master Ballers.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because I showed Chris a couple clips. Yeah. Man, did you know that Disco Destroyer has like 3 episodes?
Yeah.
Have you seen
I actually did. No.
Oh, they're pretty good.
I just know it ended after 3 episodes.
What ended after 3?
Disco Destroyer.
I think I have heard about that.
Yeah.
The first one's just a music video.
Yeah. By Mahfoud, yeah.
So, yeah. So, what? Can't wait for that to be canceled.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hey, you like it? We'll fucking get ready to say goodbye.
Yeah.
When was the last time
It's 2 seasons. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Quiet.
What else has been going on with you, Nick?
With me?
Has it set in for you?
What is?
By the way, okay, I want to go back to the thing where I talk about pain and laugh. No, because a friend was talking about how he had gone through that, and before he even mentioned it, I was like, he was like, I was living with my folks, but it was kind of pretty lonely out there. And I went, oh, so how long did it take for it to set in? He's like, and I'm like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, buddy, let's talk about letting it set in. And all this. Didn't have none of it, so it was a weird conversation.
Oh,
very one-sided.
Well, that's a shame. It's a shame when people can't.
That's it for me. Go ahead.
He left.
That's where I want to leave that. That too.
You sure you don't want to try it? No, I like it where it was.
What a waste of everybody's time. All right, Nick, go ahead.
I mean, I don't know. Besides that, I just been reading a lot of continuing series I talked about before on the podcast.
Okay.
So a lot of the webcomics, like Gakko-chan, that one's really good. Can you talk about like comforting media?
Yeah.
It's restful. That's a good one. That one and Grand Blue to read online.
Yeah.
I always think of Grand Blue Fantasy, the one where I see all the porn for.
I wish, dude. No, that's very comforting.
This is your moment, but you've reminded me of something.
Go ahead, Ian had a revelation.
I just started reading this comic book.
This porn.
This kind of.
What is it?
It's made by Image, and it's been running since the 90s. It's been uninterrupted. It's called The Savage Dragon.
Okay, yeah, never read.
And it came out the exact same time as Spawn.
Okay. Okay.
And Savage Dragon is like this giant green dude with like a scaly mohawk.
Sure.
And he works for the Chicago PD.
Okay.
And I just had an artist friend of mine talking about it. And he's like, yeah, it's really weird when you see... We'd been talking about The Simpsons and how The Simpsons has evolved and changed so much from where it started.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I feel that way about Savage Dragon, but even more so since he does the art and writing for it, so it's just one guy. And I was like, how so? He's like, well, I mean, like the first 15, 20 years was basically just like ultra-violence, gritty, hardcore 90s stuff. Right. And now, like, half of it is just this guy has a wife and he just can't stop fucking his wife. And that's like half every issue.
Wow.
It's like, well, I'll have to see that. I'll have to look into that. It is like... I'm unfamiliar with anything else in Western comics.
Okay.
That is that much. I don't know how else to really put it.
Okay.
Like, it is a lot. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot. There's a lot going on there.
Okay.
That, I don't want to. I don't want to ruin your virginal ears out there, but Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, the cover art for issue 4...
Okay.
For issue 100, sorry.
Yeah.
Is a foursome. That is... that had to be sold in, like, those...
the black
bags.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And just, like, it seems like every issue. I only read, like...
Is it good?
The comic?
Yeah.
The writing's, like, just fine.
Okay.
So I don't even think that it's... no insult to the writer. Like, I mean, he's been pulling this shit since 87 is when it came out.
He's found his place.
He's found his place and his voice, and it feels a lot like there's a good bit of himself in the character at this point, wherein it's just like a lot of shit about being a father and a husband and things like that.
Hard.
And then occasionally fighting crime.
Yeah.
But
that's hard.
Guys, like, I don't know. If that is the case, I don't know how that guy's wife feels about him being so frank about some of the things that he does. But I don't know. Maybe check that out if you wanna really, like, open your life up that way.
So, like, through all that, that's the most appealing part.
I would say that the weird sex is probably my most interesting part. But
is it like Alan Moore sex level, or is it?
It's like
Alan Moore's is sad.
Alan Moore's is sad.
Like sympathy sex, yeah.
Sad and depressing.
This sex makes me think about, like, the jokes we tell about Superman sex. But, like, what if someone drew that?
Oh, okay.
Like, what if you watched a lady treated like one of those foam rockets you had as a kid?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Okay. Nope, that's all I'm going to say about that.
Nick, continue on with your exciting life.
No, that's it.
I apologize. I literally just started reading that, like, 2 nights ago, and someone had told me about it. Yeah. And it's trippy to me that it's like 500 issues in, I think, or something like that. It's not. Wow. It's not had a reboot. It's not had an interruption. It's just been updating since '87. Yeah. Sorry, had to throw that guy out. Yeah.
Snake, what's going on?
Not much. Same with you.
And this podcast sucks.
I know, that's why.
This
is great.
We have to save it somehow.
Because the only thing is that Infinity Wars is like the biggest thing.
No, we're not. We can't bank on that because that's going to be 2 separate things.
Oh yeah, because
it's got to be a spoiler thing.
And then, oh okay.
I mean, we could just tag it on the end, right? That'll be the hot play. Like, jump, and then we'll have like a little thing like jump to this time if you want to have a good time or listen to the whole thing.
Or you want to take this fucking ride with us?
Salvage Dragon out loud.
Oh fuck! No.
What has Chris been up to?
What has Chris been up to?
What has Chris been up to? Cuphead. Went back to Cuphead.
Oh, shit, that's right, yeah.
On the last boss. Yeah, that's not that exciting, though. We got... Oh, okay. So Nick and I, on the kicks of Terrace House, watched this new reality game show.
Oh my God,
I like if you call it a game show.
Please forgot.
Type deal on Netflix called L of
Real Love.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you watched it?
I have.
Oh my God.
I have. Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it. So how many episodes are we in, Nick? Like 4 or 5?
No, wait. How many?
There's 8.
Were we at 10? No,
we didn't know. We did not finish.
We were like 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got like 3 more.
4 or 5. 4.
Yeah.
Maybe. So the premise of this show is that a bunch of bachelors and bachelorettes get together at this resort in Okinawa, and like, well, I don't know if it's in Okinawa. It could be somewhere else.
I think they put that on the top.
Isn't it?
No,
okay.
Yeah. They got baggage.
Yeah.
And they have everyone's got to find a date and see if they can find true love on the island. But the twist is everyone has a dark secret that will be revealed at random times, and this comes up by the host like kind of creeping in from the side of the camera. It's like everyone's like, oh shit, who's he gonna reveal? And he hands the letter. And they gotta tell like deep dark secrets, and where the weirdness comes from the show is what's considered.
Some of these are not that
dark
weird.
secrets.
They're not show worthy.
Yeah,
they're not things that I think will break the bank or anything like.
Yeah.
Well, interesting choice of words.
Yeah.
On that one.
Oh no.
But,
like, God, where?
You want to?
I'm trying to think of which ones. Like, I'm not gonna say who they belong to.
Because I've got one, but I don't know when it is, and so I don't want to spoil anything.
No, go ahead. Just say it.
One of them was a felon.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
One of them was a felon.
But he was obviously like
just a dumb kid.
Just a dumb teenager who was tricked.
Yeah.
Like, he was fully tricked. There was no...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he lost 3 years of his life because he was the youngest in this crime deal.
It's like just I don't even know if it's a gang. It's like... It really was just a group.
It was like an embezzlement scam. Yeah.
Mm.
And, and he's even gotten to the point of his life where he's fully accepted and, like, come to terms with it. But everyone's like, he's a fucking criminal.
I
guess. Yo, look at this fucking porn star. Disgusting.
Oh,
yeah. Porn star.
Yeah.
A lot more accepting. A lot more people accepting it than I thought.
Degenerates.
Would be. Would be.
Yeah.
In Japan especially, but maybe it's like...
And then the explanation of how it came to be was interesting to me.
It was interesting.
Yeah, he went to an audition to meet his hero, and he happened to pass.
One thing led to another.
Passed and found a career.
Yeah. Which is...
And then they showed
super bad at magic.
Yeah.
From what he's been in. I wasn't prepared for that.
I was not.
It was a TVMA.
I was not.
You gotta be ready.
And I don't know, that makes me think, if I meet a porn star I really like, could I magically fall into a career suddenly?
Yeah. And then there's like, there's stuff like sex addicts and who are recovering.
What was it? The 10? What was it?
It's like 100 and someone's like 300.
Yeah, people in debt.
Yeah.
150.
By the way, totally showing like sexist behavior because the person with 100 is female, the guy with 300 is male. Yeah. And everyone's way fucking harder on the woman who's 100. And she was like abused and shit, like really horrible.
No, the abused, the athlete one, the athlete eating slut, I believe.
Oh my god, that is what they call it!
But it was just
so bad. It was 10 people.
It was just 10. And then
and her relationships were like abusive, she said.
Yeah. And she said, like, I kept getting in situations where guys did not care about me, they just wanted to sexualize me and not have feelings. And she's like, blah, blah, blah.
Guess what everyone fucking does? Like, that shit.
Fuck.
And there's that, and then like you said, the sex addict, the guy was 150 sexual partners.
Oh, okay.
And a 300 slut is the
right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The most heartwarming moment on that was just because there is like a genuine heartwarming moment.
Yeah.
On that show, and it's the crossdresser, and like just everyone fully accepting that.
Her and the guy who really loves her. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything else about it because you guys haven't finished. But the guy, the comedian, and that trans lady, their relationship's just so nice. They're so happy together. They're so happy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That comedian dude's a fucking asshole.
He's kind of a dick, yeah.
He's a douche, yeah.
He's kind of a dick. Do you know his thing
I don't
yet?
know a secret.
No. Can't say.
Fuck, bro.
I don't know if it make me forgive him, because I think he genuinely is, like, a horrible person.
His secret... I don't know, I warmed up to him a little bit, and then I heard his secret, and I was like, oh, okay. Okay, I get it. A little bit.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
This makes sense.
Yeah. So... we should probably finish Terrace House. at some point.
Well, I finished it.
Oh, yeah, you finished it.
Well, the first season, and there's Aloha and the new one.
I got to get to the guy who needs a love worth dying for.
That's true. And the one black guy who's just there to be funny. Just there to rap, and that's it.
Yeah.
Is this a new season of Jerry's House?
It's in one of the later ones.
In Aloha edition.
I see.
They have the one black guy, and then he's a rapper.
Okay.
And then...
His gimmick is he's half Japanese and he's half
yeah, that's how they feel safe.
He raps about Instagram.
Wow, he knows what the kids like.
Yeah. And I remember then all his friends were like losing their shit.
It's a terrible rap. I've heard it. Like, it's really bad.
Like, oh, this is the coolest thing
he's
ever.
rapping about Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But Terrace House, the first season I love. It was great.
It's great.
Yeah, I enjoyed what I saw of Terrace House.
Why do we like Japanese reality shows?
Yeah, no, dude, the especially towards the end. Like, if you don't like the beginning part, the end is definitely worth it for Terrace House.
I'm enjoying it so far. I just haven't picked up again. I will, guys.
Yeah. I find it's easy to kind of drop off that.
Yeah.
But man, there's situations in there where you're like, how do people do that? Like,
yeah. I mean, I also...
Did you get to the omelet incident?
Yes. The omelet and the soup.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. I don't know. And sometimes I think like
your dream is unclear. Your dream is
unclear.
Did you get the one with the crazy eyes? Like she has the eyes?
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh shit! You got it.
I'll check that out.
The worst part about it is that there's some points where I like agree with her.
Yeah, I was
but
surprised.
Then I'm like, yeah, no, she's still laying it on like really thick.
To be fair, like the thing is that when I just told Chris about her, it made like I expected that he would agree with her intentions and what she's doing. Mm-hmm. It's just that the way she does it,
the way she goes about it is completely
like, and how
irrational and
how she crazy. Clearly views herself with the other people there is really bad.
Yeah,
and it's not good.
Yeah.
Like I get it.
Yeah. Right. We heard Art. I got it.
Dream is unclear.
Fuck, that was a savage line, and I loved it.
Yeah, I use it all the time now.
Your dream is unclear.
I just meet a girl, and I'm like, "Is your dream clear?"
But do you have the core elements?
Core elements that I'm looking for.
Oh wow. Because Terrace House does
dating in Japan's fucking weird, man.
Yeah, that seems. Because there's moments in Terrace House where I think, like...
To our filthy Western brains.
To our filthy Western minds. I get anxious because the boys will say something about the girls, and I'm just like, they're gonna watch this!
Yeah, that's the weird part. They watch the show of themselves. Like,
right. Yeah. And then, oh no, I can't say it. Sorry, it's a huge spoiler. Never mind. But, there are moments like that where... There's new people that come in, and they see the actions of the old guests on TV.
Oh Jesus!
Because it's such a weird setup. They're allowed to leave. They're allowed to
yeah. And
they're just being filmed.
I don't know, man. I felt bad for she was name from Hawaii, Armin.
Armin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Armin gets it pretty rough.
Yeah, he gets pretty rough. Especially on Christmas, man. What the hell was that? I'm like, damn.
Like a brother to me.
Oh, did you get to that?
Oh man.
Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, so what else? What else have I been watching?
You'll never see a soul come out of a man as fast as it did for Armin on Christmas Eve. It's amazing.
So what I do? I don't. Fucking Christ! When did we last record? I don't know. Yeah, it's just been really busy.
Incredible.
Yeah. I write those papers. Fucking.
Yeah.
So, I've been watching much.
Have you seen any trailers for things coming up?
Oh no, I don't watch trailers. I'm very boring.
That's fine.
No, because I hate trailers most nowadays. The last trailer I saw wasn't even a trailer. It was just that new Cher music video for Deadpool.
Oh, Celine Dion.
Oh, Celine Dion. My bad, not Cher.
That was so good.
That
was great.
This Deadpool 2, you need to tone it down.
Can't have it that good.
This only goes to 11. Oh my god. So Deadpool did come out
like yesterday.
Didn't see it.
And I'm gonna watch it.
I'll probably watch it during the week. Man, what a fucking boring conversation this is. Okay, like
Infinity Wars now.
No, well, we have to debate something.
Debate? All right.
Let's debate.
It's nighttime in Spacey.
you didn't have any fucking idea. You just like come up with something to debate. Fine. Smurfs, pro or con?
Con! No, pro!
Con.
Con, pro.
Wait, being a Smurf or?
That was not a fucking question.
Or is it like being a Smurf in space? Because remember, they're always in their hut at night, right?
Oh, no.
So are they always in their hut?
No.
We already discussed the ethics of Shape of Water.
The Shape of Water.
Yeah,
Done that.
Yeah.
I was just about to.
That was a good one.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no, I had one.
Go.
I was gonna say, Chris, remember when we talked about the practicality of a mecha?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I was talking to Andy about it, and then I told him because we had the whole thing about the legs and the wheels, like what's more efficient for
It's the wheels.
It's the wheels. Wheels are more efficient.
As dumb as it looks, it's the wheels.
Yeah. There's some arguments for legs, as in
treads,
like
especially.
Yeah, there's like some arguments for legs in that if you have a tank like wheels like that, if it tips over, how would it pick itself up? Mm-hmm. But if it has legs, it tips over, it can pick itself up.
The only advantage I could see in legs is if you're on
high steps, high climb.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Unbelievably uneven terrain.
Yeah. Also, you can put on the side of tanks. You've seen this before. Like they have these pistons that go into the ground. That push themselves up.
Mm-hmm. There's solutions.
Yeah,
for that problem.
There's plenty. Yeah.
We've got the resources.
And the ultimate example of that is that one Gundam where it's half a Gundam on just tank treads.
Yeah.
Looks fucking dumb.
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe the most efficient. Ghost in the Shell, the big. I forgot what it's called.
Spider legs.
Spider legs.
Yeah,
because you can take out like one or two of them.
Yeah.
Before it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
There was a mech that was not so bad in a reasonably less popular anime called Full Metal Panic.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Where they had blue guys that were basically just like a little turret dome on top of a thing, and then it had like crab arms.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, why? One of the best part of the new Trish, I guess the Skywalker, is it wouldn't even be the new trilogy anymore. The medium trilogy.
Sure.
I'm coining that term now.
Great.
Those robots that roll and have shields and guns that are and can't be like shot from the front.
Yeah.
And are pretty much immune like when rolling.
Yes.
That's the strongest thing in Star Wars. Like they're just rolling death.
So you just want like a ball of guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, a ball of guns, exactly.
Yeah. Nick, that's like the strongest thing. Like, okay, I had this conversation with a buddy of mine, and for whatever reason, I don't know if I told this on the start, but like, how could you make the rat more dangerous? Because we had a rat problem in one of our buildings. It's like, man, I want to put like claws on it and mech shit. And I'm like, I go, what if you duct tape a gun to a rat? He's like, what? It's not as fun. I'd be like, yeah, but how fucking scared would you be? There's a gun duct taped to his rat. And then he's like, but if it goes off, wouldn't the rat just like fly away and like?
But it wouldn't necessarily kill the rat.
Yeah, we wouldn't kill the rat, but if the rat's smart, and they have been proven to be smart, it would just turn around and use it as a boost.
Oh my god! Flying rats with guns!
Yeah. And then he came up trying to come up with like more stuff, and I went, what if you tie two guns? It's like pointing forward? No. Opposite directions.
That's right.
So he has full control of his
Oh my god.
What do you do? What do you do against a rat?
How do you stop gun rats?
How do you stop gun rats?
Would you say that this is in the same school of biological weaponry as sharks with lasers attached to their foreheads?
Sharks
That's
with
pretty
lasers.
good.
My only thing is, do lasers work underwater?
Yeah.
Yeah, they work.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It's light. Light works underwater.
Yeah, but it stops like pretty quickly, right? Like range has got to be shot. Plus, like how because it would heat up the water, I guess. But how much energy? Because that's a ton of fucking energy being transferred out into something that, for all intents and purposes, is infinite for this gun.
Well, let's also remember. Point of order.
Those sharks that were transferring drugs in a pup named Scooby-Doo.
That is true. When a pup named Scooby-Doo finally stopped the cartels, oh boy. So they pulled the food truck over.
I watched way too much of Pup Named Scooby-Doo as a kid.
It was on every morning before school.
Yeah, okay, that's why I watched it.
Yeah.
That and Baby Tunes.
Oh, Baby Looney Tunes?
Baby Looney Tunes.
Yeah. And Baby Muppet Babies?
Muppet Babies. Muppet Babies.
None of those sounded alike. None of those were the same song.
Hey, all we have to know is I'm right. Okay, so the shark with lasers.
What one has to is like most lasers can't actually hurt you. Like they already have to be really strong to actually. Yeah,
and then you have to hold it on the person for like a while. I'm assuming we're going with magic lasers that are like lightsabers that are the fucking Star Wars bullets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. It goes pew pew.
Yeah. But even in water, I imagine they wouldn't. Wouldn't water be the ultimate stopping force for those bullets?
No, it depends how deep you go.
So here's what I want to know now, because regular bullets can be stopped by water.
Yeah. They have no piercing. Those lasers have no piercing things that gets like a regular armor.
I kind of want to see that in a Star Wars now, where people try and dodge laser fire by just jumping in a body of water.
There's no way it can work. Like, it would just evaporate.
Well, I mean, if they're the main characters, they'll be fine, but if they're dead.
I kind of want to see... And I want to see, like, does the laser then refract and then evaporate? Or... Yeah. Fuck, that would look cool. I want to see that.
Like, in theory, if you have enough people shooting into a pool, you can just heat it up and boil the person alive.
I guess.
But I imagine the amount of lasers you would need
would be like a battalion of stormtroopers aimlessly
it'll take
firing.
A while, yeah.
Wait, stop! Okay. Let's argue about something else dumb and pointless.
I don't know. I kind of want to go back to the mech thing because, like, the spider legs. Right?
Okay, spider legs, Nick. What about it? What do you got to say about it?
Well, that's the whole point, right? In Ghost in the Ghost in the Show, right?
Yes.
Because it has spider legs, and then like in the movie, the whole point is that it's so big, it has all those guns and like weaponry that it wipes its ass with like Makoto's face.
Yes.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was a crazy scene. But then,
is your whole
argument just
your whole argument? It's Ghost in the Shell's cool.
Is your argument that movies aren't real?
Michael, is your argument that everything changed after 9/11?
I mean, I had cards. Like I noticed things. I'm a noticer.
So what spider legs, Nick? What's your big?
No, what about when you have like the ball of death, right, from Edge of Tomorrow?
Okay.
That's not even a ball. That's just a fucking razor blade that flies through the air.
Okay.
That thing would be the strongest.
Probably the strongest. Robot. Yeah, but what would be the most practical? Like, what can you see being made?
Practical.
The most practical, like death robot we're talking about.
Yeah, because I remember this one
gun on wheels. We call it a tank. And it's like.
Yeah, it's kind of boring, but probably that or a drone.
Oh. Drone.
That's true.
It would have to be... Well, if it's a robot, it has to pilot itself, right? So like...
We have self-piloting drones.
Yeah.
So.
Do we know? I thought they're still required.
Thanks, Barack Hussein Obama. But
Obama your mama?
But... I feel like that's an inside joke that's going to make me look really bad.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But I'm going to tweet that later.
Ian, are you okay?
I don't know.
But look how many likes I have.
Oh no, the alt-right forums have now followed me.
One of my other tweets was my grandparents, my grandparents really like Dodger games and Nazi shows on History Channel. My pitch, Third Reich You're Out. A reality show where... white supremacists play baseball.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What happened? Were they sad or?
They got
people. Again, people were like
from a crowd.
But from a group, I'm not sure I want followers from.
No, because now you have people on 4chan like messing with media, and you seen that when they're on like the lawns and they're just T-posing.
Oh god!
And then yeah, it's the okay thing all over again. I
just heard about this as a thing. Because I don't know, like, sometimes I feel like the internet organically just like creates a thing, and it's suddenly like, oh yeah, that's been a thing forever, guys. Yanni and Lannel has been a thing forever.
Like Laurel. My sister's like really obsessed with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that white supremacy thing.
The T-posing?
The OK.
It was
what?
Yeah, it was just 4chan messing with them, and again, like, you know, the whole Pepe the Frog thing, and then
the Alright took it.
Yeah, Alright took it,
supremacy.
and then Spencer did it on purpose, and then like the media took a picture of Spencer, and then
they cannot see my face at home, but I am horrified.
Yeah, so it's like
it means asshole in sign language. So
yeah.
Oh, really?
So you can take pleasure in that.
That's the joke.
Okay, that's okay, cool.
No, that's
and that was the original joke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that white supremacists wanted everything to be okay.
No. So the original joke is that
this is an
it's
asshole.
supposed to be. It is an asshole in sign language, but the way the fingers are spread out is a W and white power and all that.
Oh.
They decided to take that as an actual
thing. So they wanted to steal our anuses?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
These whites, these sneaky fucking whites. I can't.
I didn't find this out until I was at band practice and.
But same with the T-pose. Like, now they're saying, like, it's like simply burning cross or something.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy. And, because I saw that, I heard about T-pose, and all the pictures are of children for some reason.
It's just, like, preteen, like, guys just, like, T-posing in the yard.
This.
I thought it was the new planking.
I thought it was, too. I thought it was, or kids who were super into Jesus.
We're so old.
It was hilarious. Oh, man.
Get it. They don't get it. Parents just don't understand.
You know, like, sometimes you gotta piss and shit in a jar and let a balloon inflate, and, you know, that's just how your friends get... We all remember that as a thing, right?
It's called Jankum.
Jankum. Yeah, there it is. That was hot.
100% kill rate.
Oh, really?
I believe so. At least last time I checked. Christ. I could be fucking wrong about that, but...
Well, too late. You heard it here first.
You heard it first. Chris's unwavering science knowledge.
Oh, my God. It was Jankum and Devil's Milk. Those are the hot things in high school.
Yeah.
I should say that in the microphone, not my cup. Hot things in high school.
Hey, is water wet, Ian?
Our bones are wet.
Uh-huh.
Why is the sky blue? Why is water wet?
The sky's blue to the sky's blue to remind us our fear of water.
Okay, so why is water wet?
Water's wet to remind us that we must stay on land and never approach the ocean.
Why does Judas run out to the Romans while Jesus slept?
He's a jerk. What else?
Is this like a bit you guys worked on? I'm not a part of this at all.
No, that's Fourth Chamber, Wu-Tang.
It's Wu-Tang?
Yeah, so Nick was just quoting that one day, and I actually just decided to answer like all the questions.
Yeah, it's Ghostface. Kill it.
Oh, Ghostface Killer. Okay.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about Martin Shkreli. Yeah. Martin Shkreli.
Oh, why are there... All right. We can take that a bit further. Why are there fishes in the ocean? Because they are not allowed upon land.
They know their place.
Yeah, they know their place. Mm-hmm. Why is land so dry? To remind the fish that they're not allowed on.
They're not. This is not your domain.
Why are we trying to go to space? We're already here.
Oh my God, I love that so much. I love that Jaden Smith line you just made up. It's so good. Oh my God.
Oh, that's an old one.
Is that Jaden?
Yeah, that's Mooney. Like,
Oh.
He was making fun of the Mars landing, like in 04.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so good.
God, what's happening?
How are we going to get rid of the rat problem? We'll just get a bunch of cats. What happens when the cats all get rid of the rats? Well, we'll just get a bunch of coyotes to eat the cats.
Wouldn't it be cool if we strapped guns to the coyotes? Wouldn't it be cool, guys?
And after they do it, they can get a mic and say they're going to Disneyland.
What happens to all the coyotes? Well, we'll get horses to eat all the coyotes. to eat all the coyotes, but who's going to clean up all the poop? Well, we'll just get gorillas who enjoy eating the poop of
other animals.
of horses. How will we solve the gorilla problem, though? That's easy. In winter, they'll all freeze over, and the horses will eat the gorillas.
Oh shoot! That reminded me of a good one we can talk about.
What?
How many of you would it take to take down one gorilla?
Like hundreds.
I
had a buddy who once said like 10. And he's like, I think I could do it. And I'm like, you sorely underestimate how fucking strong a gorilla is.
I think I could do it with like a classroom worth of me.
Yeah.
Classroom? So what, like 30, 40?
35 to 40? 35 to 40?
How would you do it? No weapons.
No weapons.
No weapons. Just you in a room.
You now. Like, it's the way you are now.
It's not an open space. This is an enclosed space.
It's a room.
An enclosed space. Okay, so here's what we do. How many doors are there?
There's none. Nothing opens up until that gorilla.
It's just the gorilla.
So if the gorilla wins, or you and
it's one door. One door that opens out, but it doesn't open out until you kill the gorilla.
Okay, so here's what I do. You encircle it with all of your numbers, and then you just enclose. You don't give it any space to move, because as strong as it is, if you can restrict how far it can move around at a given time, it can't get as much leverage.
Yeah, but it just takes one punch for one of your clones to fly away.
This is true. How big is this room?
It's a silverback gorilla.
Because if it's a room, then you can just argue, well, I'll just have so many that it'll fill up the entire room.
Here's what you actually do. Here's the real shit.
Okay, go ahead.
You need one to just be the meat. To distract the gorilla so it can play with it and like just
one
eat it.
And
then a bunch of clones to make a meat wall. Separating you from the gorillas. Yeah. And as those clones die, you take their bones and sharpen them into
make weapons. Yeah.
And then
like 10 of you gotta go.
Actually stabbing into the gorilla. Go for the eyes. The eyes are a sensitive spot.
No, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
This is exactly Zap Brannigan's plan to survive.
It would work, Ian.
I sent wave after wave of men until they reached their kill limits.
And now it's called the moon.
Oh my god.
So you would just encircle it until it can't move?
I would encircle it, and then you would like press all your bodies up on it. And then you like just try and do like a press, like it'd be like a mosh pit basically, where you're trying to press as hard as you can.
Yeah,
this is not
a big fucking silverback.
I know it's a big gorilla. There's a lot of us.
How many though? We need a number.
I'm gonna say 40 or 50.
40 or 50.
And then the ones that are close, they will get hurt.
Yeah.
Very badly. But the most important thing is they need to try and blind it with their fingers, and they need to try and suffocate it by just cupping their hands over its snub nose.
That would be so hard.
It'd be very hard.
That'd be so hard.
Because that gorilla would be fighting for breath. Yeah. But
how long does it take to suffocate a gorilla? Because it's very hard for humans to suffocate. I don't know if you know that. Like the whole thing with putting a pillow over a person doesn't actually work.
Yeah, it does.
Because that means if that has to work, that means you have to hold it over the person for like 5 minutes and full intent. Like really long time, because the moment any air gets in, is automatically
a little bit longer. Yeah. So I, as a joke, that I did not appreciate, once did have someone do that to me, and I freaked out pretty fast.
Yeah.
Where I had my nose pinched and my mouth covered, and you fight real hard to start breathing again. Bro. I got pranked with death. Yeah. It was fun.
He then just punched you in the back of the head and you've been pranked.
Fucking grow up, man. It's like it's fun.
So what's your strategy, Nick?
Yeah, what's your? How would you take?
I mean, similar to Chris's. Number wise.
Meatwall.
No. Well, okay. So number wise, 150.
150. Yeah, I'm actually guessing
150. Because the 50, like you said, have to be weapons.
Yeah, have to be turned into weapons.
I'm not sure if I would do wall, but I would definitely do weapons.
Yeah.
Because mobility, like Ian said, mobility is the first thing you got to get rid of.
Yeah.
Because it's all about momentum. So.
I also think that you like with that you could also do like a spiral attack. That would help it not have any centralized point.
Yeah.
So you enclose the body.
Yeah.
You get all up on there. All of them, several people back, and then you all start turning. Mm-hmm. Like a Jewish wedding. Yeah, you all start. that gives it nowhere to focus its attention.
Another thing is like if one of them's like if it's me as I am right now, I don't know a gorilla's anatomy, so I don't know what to go for.
It's pretty close to a human's anatomy,
but I just imagine the eyes.
Piercing.
Yes.
Piercing, furious eyes, and the...
Because that's always a weakest spot for most people.
I would say, like, get a good... take off mobility.
Dude. Femurs broken,
get a femur,
like
sharpen femur, and then go for, like, a good part that lets it bleed out. Uh-huh. And it's either going to try to cover it or get more mad.
Throat or inner thigh.
And you get to deal with the existential nightmare that is you've murdered essentially versions of yourself.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. No, we're not talking about after. We're talking about how to get rid of the gorilla. We'll figure that shit out after, okay?
You need to deal with the problem at hand.
A gorilla.
Also, like, what is this hellish world where you have to be killing a gorilla to be released from this clone lab?
To prove your worth.
Like, this is...
Are you allowed to walk upon the earth? You have to earn your right.
You have to earn your right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's if you yourself are willing to kill that gorilla.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's do you guys remember when Jim Carrey was on SNL? This is a while back, but he did a sketch where he played a secret millionaire, like dating show.
Okay.
I didn't watch it. No.
This is absolutely a thing that person would do. What would you do for our first date? I would take you in a room where I've cloned several men hundreds of times. They have to fight a gorilla for their freedom. I would be extremely sexually gratified by watching this.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a pretty good one.
What a good time.
What a good time.
What a treat.
Hey, why do we park in driveways and park in... Or no, fuck! Darn it!
So Chris is trying to say is, why do we drive in parkways and park in driveways?
Sick of this shit.
What?
I see it. Well, he's gone. He's gone now. Alright.
Well, guys.
There he goes.
What do I want my final thoughts to be on this last episode?
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Oh, fuck.
And he's back. Hey, look at him.
I realize no one else knows how to...
I don't know how to shut it off.
Wait, we're supposed to shut off?
Yeah.
Oh.
That would be a perfect button on that, I think, actually. Yeah.